I'm giving off fall vibes today. I feel it. I know you feel it. This is my fall outfit. It's summer. It's raining. It's overcast. Hi, my name is Lauren. If you're new here, if you're not new, you're amazing for returning. Thank you. And if you didn't know, I normally give the weather update on what's happening in California because it's been a weird year for weather. But we're not here to talk about that, even though I just did. Let's talk about some of my favorite makeup products that I've been using in May, that I used a lot in May, that I got a lot of use out of, that I loved, that I am coming back to again in June. My expectation was always to do a favorites video monthly, and I never do it. So here we are, we're finally doing it, favorites for May. So let's talk about what I've been using, what I've been loving, and what I recommend. So it's definitely a mix of some older products. We have some newer products as well, but I like to mix it up a little bit. You know, I don't like just using new products. I want to use all the products that are in my collection, if that's possible. So let's just get into this. Let me first start off with foundations. What foundations have I been using in May? Now, I know I just said that this was a mix of old and new, but these are actually both fairly new products. The first product is actually being marketed as a skin tint, not a foundation. And this is the Too Faced Born This Way Healthy Glow. It has SPF 30 in it, and I have mine in the color Porcelain. Now, this one is great because A, it has SPF 30, B, it is not too heavy, and C, it is the perfect color match for me. With this one, I kind of went back and forth between a couple different colors. I wasn't sure what color fit me best. Porcelain is on point, totally my perfect skin match. I love it. And I just love the coverage of this. It is light, it is a skin tint, but it's one of the more coveragey skin tints, I would say. It does a good job evening out my skin and covering up my pores. Plus it has SPF 30, which I love. This is just a fantastic product. I really like this, so I've been using it quite a bit, and I think because summer's coming up, I'll probably be pulling it out a lot too because it has that extra SPF. Even though I always put SPF on my face, I'm never gonna say no to extra SPF because I'm very pale and I burn quite easily. And it's the summer, kind of. If you look outside, it's just so gloomy, so sad. The other foundation that I have been using quite a bit, this one is also new. This is actually a foundation, not a skin tint. And that's the, oh my God. I'm on my lunch break, so I feel like I'm functioning at like 50% right now. I'm like, I just want to go eat some chicken nuggets and then respond to the 50 emails that are awaiting my response. But you know what? I'm going to talk about makeup for right now, okay? And the next product is the Ritual Defeat 3-Drop Weightless Serum Foundation. I have mine in the color 120. This is a new product that just came out. I did a review on it. It is a fantastic product. You literally only need 3 drops to cover your face. And the coverage is so beautiful. It's so even. It looks so natural. It gives your skin a little bit of a dewiness, which I really like. And I feel like my face really stays hydrated when I wear this. It just feels really nice. And the fact that you don't have to wear a lot of product is also a big win in my book. So another beautiful product from Ritual Defeat, and yeah, I've been using it quite a bit. Another product that I have been using that is, I've been calling them illuminators. They're like, yeah, radiant luminizers. This is the Orc Glow Lust. I have mine in the color Morganite. So they come in different names. What they are is something that you can mix in with your foundation to give your skin more of a glowy tint. You can use them alone as just a highlighter as well. This one I really, really like mixing with my foundation. I feel like it really does give my skin like just an extra glow. It's beautiful. I have now tried out quite a few of these types of products, and this has been my favorite. I feel like the glow is so much more noticeable with this product than it is in a lot of the other ones that I've tried. It's just so pretty. It's so pretty. So I'm really glad I have this one. I've been using it a lot. Concealers. So the first 2 are newer. So these are from Natasha Denona. She came out with 2 different kind of Hy-Glam concealers. One is supposed to be hydrating and one is correcting, I believe. The one with the red tip is correcting. This one I think is supposed to be more hydrating, and I like these a lot. I was a little worried that they would be too dry in my under eyes. I am in my mid-30s, so I don't want anything drying because once it settles into your fine lines, it looks terrible. But these do not do that. These are just really, really beautiful. They work really well. The corrector one works great covering up any weird face issues I'm having for the month. And I really like the more, what is this one? Is it hydrating? Brightening and hydrating. So I do like wearing this one under the eyes. Sometimes though, I'll just go in with the corrector. I just use that one for the day and it works fine. So I really do like these products. Another surprising concealer that I've been trying out this month is the one from Moira. This is the Mega Concealer. It is supposed to be full coverage. I have mine in the color 150 Cream. And I've been trying out a bunch of products from Moira lately because they are a fantastic brand and they're super affordable. I don't know how much this guy is. I want to say under 10. No, I don't know, but I'll have it linked below if you want to check it out. It's super affordable, especially compared to these, which are, you know, almost $30, if not $30. I should look up prices before I start talking about these products. I know, I can hear you now, but it's just a very stark price difference between these items. Now, this is just a great concealer. It works really, really well. Again, it's not settling into my fine lines and it does a great job concealing. So yeah, huge win for this one. I was surprised because I'm pretty picky when it comes to concealers. There are a lot of bad concealers out there that just like will settle into my fine lines and just make my skin look so dry, and this did not do that. This looked fantastic when I put it on, so I really like this one. Let's talk about eyeshadow because I love eyeshadow. It was kind of an interesting month. I didn't add too many new palettes to my collection, and I actually ended up pulling out older palettes quite a bit. I did a ColourPop ranking. I will link it here if you want to see it. I had 50 palettes that I ranked, quite a few, and what I'd been doing before is I'd been pulling out ColourPop palettes and reusing them to kind of get a reminder of how I felt about them because there was a lot of palettes. So this one you definitely saw in that ranking. This is the At For a Sight palette. This is the collab they did with Raw Beauty Kristi. It is such a beautiful grungy palette. I absolutely adore this palette. Every time I use it, I'm really happy with the way the look turns out, and I really like the way the colors perform. ColourPop, you know, sometimes it's a hit or miss. It's not always a consistent formula. This is one of their better formulas. Plus, the whole packaging is adorable. The other palette that I used from ColourPop, you didn't see in the ranking because I had not used it by the time I did my ranking. I used it after, and I was surprised by how much I liked it. So this is their little quad. This is, what line is this from? So they did a line of all of like the signs, you know, like I'm a Pisces, so I have the Pisces one somewhere in my hoard as well. This is actually Tender Loving Cancer, and it is a very simple palette, but I was surprised and shocked by how much I loved these purples. They were just really, really pretty. They were really pretty. I mean, I don't need much more than that. They worked well. They were pretty. I was actually shocked by how much I liked the look because it's a 4-pan palette. There's only so much you can do for it. But yeah, very, very pretty. Very, very impressed with this. Also, I'm a sucker for anything astrological related. So astrology signs I am all about. And even though I'm not a Cancer, I was just very impressed with this. So the other thing that I found myself reaching for a lot during this time was my eyeshadow singles. So more like my potted eyeshadows than the little single ones that I have in my gigantic palettes. So the ones that I've been reaching for quite a bit it's all in the same color, they're very similar. But the Victoria Beckham pots, I have mine in the color Honey. It is, let me show it to you. It's what's on my eyes today, but it is literally the color of honey. And I just fell in love with the Victoria Beckham formula. It's just, oh my gosh, it's just so soft and smooth and easy to apply. These are beautiful products. The outer packaging is glass, so they're heavy, which I really like. Just an absolutely beautiful product that I found myself reaching for quite a bit. Been having really tough allergies and my eyes have been itchy, and this doesn't, you know, like worry my eyes at all. It feels like I'm not wearing anything, which I really like. So really like these products. A very similar color that I found myself pulling out a lot. This is the potted eyeshadows from Hourglass. Now this is their scattered light glitter eyeshadows. This is in the color Reflect. So again, we are dealing with a very similar color. This is a little more champagne-y. I feel like the Victoria Beckham one is a little more warmer, a little more honey colored. But the Hourglass one is great as well. I really like the formula. Again, it's very soft, very smooth. It feels nice when you put your fingers in it. Is that weird? That's not weird. It's just an amazing formula. So I found myself reaching for this one quite a bit as well. And the thing is, like, I use my fingers for them. So it doesn't look like there's a dip in it at all because I just smooth it out every time I use it, but they are getting quite a bit of use. At least they did in May. I think they'll continue to get a lot of use in June as well. But last, certainly not least, we have the liquid eyeshadows from Lisa Eldridge. I have mine in the color Anise. This one again is a kind of similar color. It is just very, very pretty. This one is a liquid versus the two pots, which are not liquids. They're also not creams. They're just really unique formulas. They're like hard packed powder. But again, they apply beautifully. This one is a liquid, and I finally kind of figured out the right way to use it. I discovered that one of my setting sprays was messing up all of my eyeshadows. So when I tried these out the first couple times, and I was using that setting spray, it messed them up. But I have now switched back to my beloved Urban Decay setting spray. And these don't budge. Yeah, they stand all day. These are excellent. So again, if you're looking for something a little more quick, then I like doing the single pots liquid shadows. Those have been my go-to this month. So, and they've been working out great. Love them. Bronzer. We have a couple bronzers that I have just been absolutely in love with. So the first one is from Saie. This is their Sun Melt Natural Cream Bronzer. I have mine in the color Fair Bronze. This is an actual neutral bronzer. It is neutral. It is beautiful. And it is always my goal in life to find neutral leaning bronzers or even cool tone bronzers. This isn't cool. I would definitely call it neutral, but it's just not warm. Like, all bronzers are so warm. And because I am so pale, I tend to prefer doing something a little more neutral or cool toned, which is what this is. It is just a beautiful bronzer. I love cream bronzers. It's easy to apply. It's easy to buff out if you want a little bit less. It is just a great bronzer. And while I don't love that it's clean beauty because it goes bad so fast, I have to say this is a great product. The other bronzer that I've been reaching for a lot is, well, this is not a surprise. I reach for this one a lot all the time, but I feel like even more than normal, I was reaching for it in May. So this is the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer in the color Light. Yes, that is a giant pan. That's how much I love this bronzer. I use it all the time. Again, it's another cream product. It's a little bit warmer than the Saie one, but not by too much. It's still, I wouldn't call it warm. It's a little more neutral, which I love. And it just is such like a silky, glossy bronzer. It is so, so pretty. I love it so much. We have a couple highlighters that I've been reaching for a lot, and these are the Danessa Myricks Vision Flush Glow color for all over the face. I use them as highlighters. I have the color Electric Love, which is more pink, and then Femme, which is kind of more of an iridescent color. It's super pretty. Now, I reviewed these a few months back, and I really like them, and then I didn't reach for them a ton. I don't reach for liquid highlighters as much as I'd like to. So these got neglected, but in May I rediscovered them in my gigantic collection and I started pulling them out a lot. And the reason why I really like Electric Love specifically is because it's more pink toned. So normally I don't even use a blush with this one. I mean, it's not deep enough to be considered a blush product, but sometimes if I'm in a rush and I just want one product that works a little bit for both, I'll pull this one out, and that way I get a little bit of a glow, of a little bit of a hint of color, and a beautiful glow as well. So I've really been enjoying these quite a bit. A surprise product that really surprised me, but we have a product from Melt, and this is the Supernatural mascara. Is that just what it's called? Supernatural Lash Mascara. And I actually got this in one of the mystery bags that I got from Melt, which I will highly recommend. Whenever they have a mystery bag, pick it up because the deal that I got on those was fantastic. So this is what the wand looks like. And while it's no MAC stack, it is beautiful. It definitely lengthens my lashes. It deepens them. I wouldn't say it has that thickening effect that the MAC stack does, but it's still really beautiful. And I really enjoy this. It doesn't flake throughout the day, which is big for me because I've definitely had mascaras that have been flaky. It's just a really good mascara. So yeah, I was really surprised by how much I like this one. And it's heavy. Melt always has great packaging, but I like when it has some weight, and this one does. Okay, not very exciting, but I have to say, another product from Moira that I tried out and I really liked is the brow pencil. This is the 1.5mm precision brow pencil in taupe, and it's really good. It's a really soft pencil, which is what I prefer. I've been using the Kosas brow pencils quite a bit. I've actually now officially gone through 2 of them, woo! And I just used up my second one. So I needed a new brow pencil. So I picked this one up from Moira. Again, a fantastic price. And I don't think I will need to use anything else. This is a great brow pencil. I love it. I just love a softer brow pencil. It's got the little spoolie at the end, which I use all the time as well. So yeah, it's just a great brow pencil. Perfect color. Love it. Last but certainly not least, let's talk about the lip products that I've been reaching for. Now, I've talked before about being obsessed with this kind of packaging. The slim, I don't know what they call this. Is it stiletto? I think it's like a stiletto type of lipstick. But I just love this packaging. But you know, the packaging doesn't mean anything if the product is terrible. This product is fantastic. This is another one from Natasha Denona. This is their I Need a Rouge Lip Stiletto in Gigi. Now, I did a number of shorts wearing this lipstick, and a couple people were like, oh my god, I need to know what lipstick that is. It's this. This is a beautiful lipstick. And the thing is, the formula is moisturizing. It feels hydrating on my lips. And it lasts. Like, I have eaten dinner with this on and it still looks good after. It definitely fades. Now, I'm not saying this is waterproof or transfer proof or anything. It will fade throughout the day, but it fades in such a beautiful way that it doesn't look bad or messy or patchy. Like, the color fades down and it fades, you know, like in the middle of my lips, I would say. But like, I literally ate Mexican food with this on and it still looked amazing. So this is one of my favorite reds that I've been using lately. I actually have a favorite red lip video planned. I need to film it still. This is definitely going to be in it because it is a fantastic formula, beautiful color, really, really like this. The other product I have actually on my lips, again, we are dealing with the same stiletto type packaging, but this is from LYS and this is their some sort of lipstick. I cannot read the name. Oh my gosh, my poor eyes. I have no idea what the name is, but I am right now wearing the color Optimistic. I actually have this in 3 different colors. The red is so beautiful. I have it in more of a neutral pink as well, but I guess I really was feeling like fall today because this gives me fall vibes. This probably isn't a color that I would reach for a lot in summer, but the red that I have from this line is stunning. Oh my gosh. So again, formula means a lot to me when it comes to lipstick. I need something that will stay on my lips. And this one has great stain power. Again, I'm not going to say that it's transfer proof or waterproof or anything like that, but I will say that it has stain ability. And I also feel like it's another lipstick that is a bit more hydrating than your average day-to-day lipstick. It feels so nice on the lips. It is beautiful. The packaging is covered in my cat's hair, but normally it's not. It is just beautiful, like through and through. I really like this product from LYS. Oh, actually the last product I have, which I could have mentioned earlier, but it's a setting powder, which not very exciting, right? Like, it's not very exciting, but this is the Hourglass Veil setting powder. And it's got a sticker on it because this is actually my project pan that I'm working on. So I actually started pulling this out last month, totally forgot that I even had it, and was shocked by how good it is. It just, like, my skin feels like a little baby's bottom every time I use it. So it is a fantastic setting powder. I was glad to rediscover it, and because it's so much older, it's been in my collection for a while. That's why I decided to add it to my project pan, because we need to go through it a bit. We really do. It is a fantastic setting powder, but I want to use it up before it goes bad because it was also expensive. So yeah, those are what I used in May. It is a lot of old some new, a little bit of mix of indie and mainstream makeup. And I have been loving these products quite a bit. I mean, there's so many more I could talk about, right? But these are the products that I've been reaching for over and over again. And these are the products that I have found to be pretty work friendly. So when I'm getting ready for work, these have been easy for me to use, apply, and get out the door if I'm going into work that day. So that's what's really kind of been important to me over the past month. And these products are just beautiful products. So they're great to use throughout the year. And I'm glad that I'm using some of my older products because my God, do I need to start using up some stuff. Definitely check out my project pan, which I will be doing monthly updates on because we can do it. We can finish stuff. I know we can. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear from you. What products were you loving in May? Tell me. I want to hear them. I'm not going to buy them because I'm currently on a no buy. It's not going super well. My fingers have been itching to add to cart. So we're working on it. We're working on it one day at a time. I hope you're all having an amazing week and I will see you in the next video. Bye.